Bob here with another Master Autotech Car Care moment. This is Carol, and this is Jax. In all my years in the industry, it never occurred to me that some folks might not know exactly how to check their oil. It's very important that you check your oil in between services, as most cars will use some oil. Even if they're not leaking, the engine will burn oil between services, so it should be checked. Today I'd just like to highlight how to check the oil on Carol's Camry here. So the first thing we need to do is open the hood. And we're going to reach down to this little lever here. Now if you don't have a Camry, there's going to be a lever like this somewhere. Sometimes it's down here, sometimes it's up under here, but typically it's in this area right here. Then with all hoods, there's always a secondary latch, which you usually find under here. And so you see the engine compartment. Now, the correct way to check the oil is the car should be fully warmed up and it should have sit for 2 minutes. That way, the oil has expanded to its largest volume. Cold oil takes up more space than hot oil. And so the engine's designed to run on hot oil. So warm the car up, get the oil fully expanded so that it's hot. Let it set for 2 minutes so the oil can drain down into the pan and you can get an accurate oil check. Most dipsticks are going to be pretty obvious. One of the things the manufacturers want you to be able to see is the dipstick. Now there are some things they hide from you and they try to make that all black. They don't want you messing with stuff, but the stuff they want you to be able to get at, they usually highlight it with a different color. So we're going to take this out and we're going to wipe it with the nice towel. We're going to put it back in. We're going to wait about 5 seconds. That allows all the oil to kind of get settled on that dipstick again. Then we're going to pull it out and we're going to look at where it's at. Toyotas are a little hard, but you can see if you look that the oil's right at that top button, which is the high. Now the distance between the top and the bottom is typically about 1 quart. So I recommend that my customers check the oil on an older car, maybe every second or third fill-up. And once you get an idea how much oil that car is using, then you'll know, how far you need to go before you need to put a quart in. You're likely going to need an put a quart of oil in between oil changes on an older car with more than 100,000 miles. So, sorry Jax. If you have a car with less than 100,000 miles, we like to recommend this BG product, which cleans the inside of the engine, cleans out the piston rings, helps the valve seal better, and BG will actually give you a lifetime warranty if we do an oil change using their product. So it's really a good value, and a lot of people see increased gas mileage when we do this. Good for the engine. So as part of our Car Care Month, October is Car Care Month, I've got a gift for my customers who mentioned this video. A little towel and a Blue Point tire gauge. Blue Point tire gauge is carried by Snap-on Tools, so we know that it's accurate. Carol, this is for you.
Oh.
I'm just going to put this in your trunk. We recommend that you don't put towels in the engine compartment as they could catch fire, but you'll see we just placed it right here in the trunk. Show them right where we put it there, Nate. And that's just a good place to keep it. So mention this ad, come in and get a towel. We'll show you how to check the oil. You get a tire gauge, and that's our car care moment from Master Autotech with Carol and Jax.